Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name's Chelsea. You know that, I know that. This is the first video of 2026. New year, new me, huh? No, I'm still just a lady with a bulldog, a camera, and too many opinions. And in fact, a new camera. Are my eyebrows moving? Yeah, they are. Okay, good. Anyways, we do have, I think, a new scam afoot. It's giving scam. A lot of you, literally all of you, all 100 and how many are there? Not 100, what? 212? 15? I don't know. What are we at? I should know this. 214,000. Got it. Thanks. Okay. Anyways, so many of y'all sent me this and you were like, Chelsea's taught me well. I'm getting scam from this. So we're going to go over today the Becoming Her course, which is by a young woman named Camilla, who has been referred to as the Bop Queen. Now, if you don't know who Camilla is, you actually might know from that one interview that Ash Trevino did with her two daughters. And you also might know her, if you know what the Bop House is, then you know who Camilla is. Camilla's like the head of the Bop House. I'm 35. I shouldn't be using any of these words. I'm not 35 yet. I will be in like 3 months, but I shouldn't be using any of these words. I'm too old. Anyways, buckle up, feral ferrets. Let's get into it.
I'm quitting OnlyFans.
Fresh start, same threat. Am I right? Debt really does seem like something that doesn't allow you to start over. I've been there. I get it. And when I was in the trenches with medical debt, I really wish that I had something like today's sponsor available to me. And that is PDS debt. Interest compounds, fees stack up when you make a payment. And then because of interest, it really just feels like, wow, I'm getting nowhere. And it really just chokes the life out of your finances, right? You get it. I get it. PDS debt gets it. And they also get that everyone's different and not everyone's debt is the same. So they're not going to offer you some type of cookie cutter solution. They're going to go beyond the numbers to understand your unique financial situation and create a plan tailored to you. There's no minimum credit score required, and they're here to help you save more money and pay off debt faster so that you can start keeping your money where it belongs, which is in your pocket, or in your accounts, instead of paying more and more and more than you need to try to overcome your debt by yourself. PDS debt is A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, boasts thousands of 5-star reviews on Google, and they hold a 5-star rating on Trustpilot. Why? You know why. Because PDS debt has helped hundreds of thousands of people get out of debt. All it takes is 30 seconds to take their free assessment. That's their free personalized assessment at pdsdebt.com/Suarez. That's my last name. You know how to spell it. My God, not me sounding like Blippy. That's pdsdebt.com/SUAREZ. Take their 30-second assessment. That's literally all it could take for you to get that plan, to have them help you to be debt-free. Thank you again, PDS Debt, for being a continued sponsor of my channel. Thank you to you guys for supporting my sponsors. Go to pdsdebt.com/Suarez. Click the link in my description box to go ahead and get started with PDS Debt. Back to the video. Now, who is Camilla? Araujo? I don't know how to pronounce her last name. Don't let the Suarez trick ya. Yo soy es muy gringa. Anyways, so let's go over who Camilla is. Let's get to know her. Camilla's 23 years old, grew up in North Carolina. Her parents are Brazilian immigrants who worked very hard to provide for their family. She really talks about that a lot. Camilla is quoted as saying, "We grew up in a household of love, not money." She's a model, influencer, content creator, and entrepreneur. She's a former OnlyFans content creator and a former resident of the Bop House.
So we're leaving Tarte. Tripping with Tarte is over. And look at this. They have these little surfboards. I'm going to steal it. I'm actually taking it home. So Tarte, if you see this, I'll buy you another one. But I really want this one. Oh, it's tied on by strings. 1 second. Julia told me I can't take it.
There's another crew coming here.
I don't care, I'm taking it. It's already mine.
You're not allowed to take that.
I'm taking it. I don't care. I'm kind of disappointed it's not a real surfboard, but I'm still gonna use it to boogie board.
You're gonna eat shit if you try to boogie board with that.
Are they going to take it away from me? Sorry, sir, you can't have it. It's mine.
Bruh. He's just scary.
It made it back to Miami. It is officially mine. So cue the montage.
Out in the
Her hair is amazing. Holy crap. So you might also know Camilla from her beef with, who was her beef even with? She was like a side character in the Alabama Barker and Bad Baby beef. She went back and forth with a few of them, and she's also had like multiple other beefs and stuff, but also she's had some great takes too, and then some, questionable behavior as well. Now you might also remember Camilla from, I'd say, rage baiting, but also just like general engagement baiting with her brother, because they would do videos where he would talk about how people on like the bus to school or people at his school or wherever would show him his sister's OnlyFans. And it was just like nonstop with that, to, I guess, like just again, as like engagement baiting. And when it comes to marketing, when it comes to content, when it comes to stuff like that, like she does do it well. Is it like ethical in the long run? Probably not, but money, so who cares? Now let's get into Camilla's rise to fame. In 2021, Camilla went on Mr. Beast's Squid Games in real life and was referred to as player 067. We are leaving those numbers in 2025. If you make a reference to that, if you talk about it, if you say that, you're grounded and I need you to leave. The show had hundreds of millions of views and helped her launch her career on social media. Camilla, who at the time was in college, ended up leaving college saying, "My heart wasn't in college. More views equal more money. When I realized that, it was game over." Camilla used this momentum to grow her followers on several social media platforms, including TikTok, Instagram, and OnlyFans. Camilla gained over 30 million followers on OnlyFans, and she made over $20 million from social media. Damn, that is a lot of money. And the majority of this was from OnlyFans. Now, why did she leave? In 2025, Camilla decided to quit OnlyFans. She said, "I didn't leave OnlyFans because I was ashamed. I left because I evolved. There's more that I want to say and more that I want to build." Camilla posted a video on TikTok titled "End of an Era." Before we watch that video, I do want to say, when I was watching the interviews and podcast episodes that Camilla would do, I was impressed. From a podcaster myself, from someone who's done this for much longer than her, I really liked it. And I know there are a lot of people who are like, she's interviewing these horrible people, like she's platforming them. Interviewing someone is not platforming them, okay? Just because you're interviewing someone does not mean that you are co-signing their behavior. That's not what that means. That's a very binary way of thinking, and I'm gonna need you to grow up, okay? So when you're interviewing someone, I mean, that's her. I really liked her interview skills. Do I think she could have gone harder on certain people? Yes, but as an interviewer, you're not just gonna be berating them. You need to be able to build that trust and have a conversation with them to be able to weave through and into harder questions and harder topics. But her Ash Trevino episode was hilarious, and I think that she did a very good job with that and what she could do with that.
Y'all know when I sit here, it means I have something to say. And before you even think it, no, I'm not beefing with anyone and not clocking tea. So let's talk about it. I haven't even said this out loud really to people, and this is crazy. I'm quitting OnlyFans. Yeah, I'm quitting. This is it. I'm quitting. And I know you guys have a lot of questions, so I'm here to answer them. Let's take it step by step, okay? I've actually told a few of my friends this, and I think when they hear me say that, they're like, "Oh my God, are you quitting social media?" No, I'm not doing that. I'm not leaving you guys really lacking. We're mean us forever, okay? I'm not quitting content. I feel like a lot of the girls that left that platform just went about it in such a cringe way. They either talked bad about the girls that did it or just turned against it so hard. Let's get one thing straight. I don't regret it, and some of my best friends still do it. I still support my girls. I love them so much. I'm moving on to something that I actually feel is my purpose, and it's going to actually fulfill my soul and fulfill what I think I'm meant to do in this life. That platform is where I made my first $1 million. It's where I retired my parents. It's where I bought my first home. I was able to help hundreds of people through it. I'm so incredibly grateful for how far that platform has taken me. But the more I focused on social media and actually being a content creator and honestly really putting my real personality out there, I grew beyond what I could have ever imagined. And I think it really opened my eyes to the different possibilities outside of, and, I want to do something that caters to all of you guys and makes me happy. I'm not saying I wasn't happy, but at some point I outgrew it. And I'm honestly just so excited to start something new that's mine and that I'm so incredibly proud of. So where does that bring me to? All right, let me give you a quick rundown. On New Year's, the ball drop, midnight, boom, fireworks, New Year's, okay? My links are switching. What are they switching to? I don't know. Stay tuned because it's going to be literally fucking insane. And I cannot wait for you guys to see it.
Camilla dropped her Becoming Her brand, so to speak, with a 14-minute video on her YouTube channel, which includes her social media mentorship program. As of filming this video, it has almost 800,000 views.
Over the last 3 years, I've gained over 30 million followers and made over $20 million. And yeah, mostly through OnlyFans. But today, I quit. But the reason probably isn't what you think.
This video of her Becoming Her video is basically her going through and like it interviews her dad too, but it's very high production. It goes through basically everything we've already said in this video and her like come up story and all that. And then she's basically saying, you know, I did this. It wasn't working. And it's, you know, leading into her saying like, I can help you do this. Right. And as we're going through this video, I want to give you my opinions, like as if I don't know what this is going to be. But I do think it's a great idea for her to turn this into like a consulting, like marketing type of firm. That could be amazing. But it's if you are actually going to be hands-on and doing that with people, right? And it's not just a course that someone takes and then they don't get anything ever again, or they have to resell it, or they have to recruit people. Like obviously that's bullshit. But also like you can't accept everybody. That's not how that should work, especially with social media. I know a lot of people with like MLMs and with these other courses, it's like, well, everyone should be able to buy it. And it's like, well, yeah, if it's just a course, okay. If it's just a PDF, okay. But if it's actual like mentorship and stuff like that, no, the person who's mentoring you should be able to like hand select who they want to work with, because even if it's, you know, they're being paid by you, it could be a complete waste of their time and of your time if they can already tell like that's not going to work out. Like this is not you. One, don't have what it takes, meaning like personality wise, or, you know, you're just not at the place where like you need to be. It's just, I'm very skeptical of this, but I could see a way that this works and is like amazing for her and could be really helpful for other people as well. And especially too, if she's going to like work with companies too, and like with brands, that could be amazing, and do like corporate type of consulting when it comes to social media. That could be awesome.
I'm not special. I wasn't born with some superpower, okay? You can do this too. Throughout the last 2 years, I realized that views equal money. Okay, I had to teach myself the mindset to get the views. And then I had to perfect the strategies to get the views. And then on top of that, I had to learn how to get those views to turn into money. Okay, the hardest part was for the last 2 years, I was alone. Okay, figuring it out, going day by day, making progress little by little.
Now, at the end of this introduction video, what she does is very common, creating that urgency, creating that scarcity, saying that spots are going to be filling up quickly. But then she even says like the next day that after it launched that she just went to sleep because she was overwhelmed and it was New Year's, whatever. And then she woke up and there were like, I think she said something close to like 50,000 applicants, and that's wild. And then I guess there would have been more, but they're like, the site crashed, which again, great for her. And I mean, I think it kind of shows like there is interest in this. Like she does have something to share. And like I said, I do think that she's good at marketing and I do think she has really good work ethic. But again, y'all know how I am. Ugh. Scary.
Spots are limited. So fill out the application and I will be personally reviewing them. If you want to be one of the ones that gets to work with me directly, click the link, fill out the application. And thank you so much for watching my story on Becoming Her.
Now, what is the actual course or the actual mentorship? There are people already who have bought it and are like, I bought it so you don't have to, which is amazing. It's like rumored to be anywhere from $2,000 to like $5,000. I can't afford that. I just bought a new couch. I can't afford that, okay? I've got other things I'm paying for, all right? I'm currently in pre-production for a docuseries. We're turning the Elizabeth podcast into a docuseries. So feel free to recap and re-listen to the Elizabeth podcast, which actually was just ranked #1 in crime podcasts, according to the Good Pod charts, which is pretty crazy. I saw that on TikTok live this morning and I cried. So that was embarrassing. Pretty sure Sherilyn cried this morning too when I showed her. She was in disbelief. She was like, is this true or like, am I still sleeping? I was like, it is It's true, I promise. Anyway, so I just, got that going on. Just started another podcast called the Okayest Daughters podcast with my sister. That will most likely be launched by the time you're watching this video. So, we got lots going on. Y'all know, usually I'm like, I'm going to buy it so you don't have to. But listen, right now, I can't really do that. That's expensive, okay? But thank God other people have. So we're going to give them their flowers, thank them for doing that. And we're going to include all of them so far in this video. Now, this guy's name is Noah Glenn Carter. He has beautiful eyes and eyebrows, and we are going to see what he has to say.
Fans are turning on Camilla from the Bop House for selling a course. So Camilla from the Bop House is selling this Becoming Her course, and it has caused a lot of controversy. You see, this course is obscenely expensive, and there's like multiple tiers to it. The base course that people have said isn't really that good, starts at $97, but the actual full experience course is between $1,000 and $5,000. Now, I don't know how much it is because you have to sign up for the base course before you'll even be offered to sign up for the other course. So this info is from people who signed up for the base course. Now, fans are saying that they feel scammed that Camilla is charging so much. They're basically saying that the cheaper course is not worth the $97 that you have to pay to get into it. Like, the info that you're getting for the $97 you're paying is apparently not that great of info. And then she has the audacity to charge for this very expensive full course that you don't even know exists until you pay the $97. Now, according to Camilla, she has had over 50,000 people that have signed up for like the $97 course, which means she's already made almost $5 million just off of that course. And we have no idea how many people have signed up for the more expensive course. So she's definitely made a whole lot more.
It sounds like what she was doing, or I don't even know how to word this comparison, but you know how with a lot of the like digital marketing girlies, they'll have like a free course or like a free PDF or a free whatever, and they're like, comment butthole down below and I'll DM you information, and then it's just like a PDF, right? And then that's like the free version, or like, here's my free digital guide, and it has like literally nothing in it. But then you're like, okay, well, I want the real information, so I'm gonna spend $300 on this one. By the way, for like digital marketing or like selling something online or starting your website or just doing anything online, basically, I have a free guide. It's at ChelseaSuarez.com, and it actually is free. One of my goals this year is to make it better, okay? I have to update it. I keep forgetting. Other things are more important, and also that's free. But that gets downloaded so much, and it is actually free. Information is out there for free. If you just take time to Google it, it takes a long time, I know. But all of this information that these people have learned and put together, it's free. You don't need some lady on Instagram with 20 followers to tell you. Obviously, Camilla's different. She has amassed a huge following. Is good at marketing. I mean, hell, look at this. But I feel like that's kind of like what this is. Then it entices you to like get in there to spend more, I guess. I don't know.
Oh my God. First of all, Happy New Year. Second of all, as you guys know, I launched Becoming Her last night at midnight. And then I was so stressed, so I just went to bed, okay? I just woke up and holy shit. I woke up to over 50,000 applicants. Guys, first of all, everything crashed. The website crashed. The whole team, I'm trying to figure everything out, but just give me a second. Let me explain. The way the website works, when you go on becomingher.co, you have to go out, fill an application, and then try and book a call. The calendar, we have over 50,000 people that we have to review, so applications are going to be closed for a while. But that doesn't mean the website is completely shut down. If you go on becomingher.co right now, there is like the 17 social media secrets. So if you want instant access, you have it. It's the starter pack. You can go look at it. It's still extremely valuable. And your information will already be in the system. So when we open up applications again, we have all your information and we will reach out. I promise. I do just want to reiterate that I am so incredibly, I can't even put into words how I feel right now because I'm so shaken, by everything. Quitting OF is one of the hardest things that I've ever done. It's obviously a huge career shift. And I just want to say thank you guys. I love you so much. Thank you for supporting me and, sharing your feedback on what you guys thought about the docu. And yeah, I love you. Ciao, meninas.
So 17 social media secrets, that's the $75 one or whatever. That's the not the free course, but you know what I mean, how I was just describing that or comparing it. So it's not social media secrets. And maybe to people who don't do this, it is, but I don't know. I don't know.
If you're so dialed in on what you're doing and where you're trying to go because you've set these delusional goals, everything else is noise. The second you click the off button, nothing, it's gone. It doesn't exist. That That doesn't happen in real life. Does that make sense? Like, even if you're getting absolutely shit on for a video you made, the second you turn your phone off, it's done. None of this hate is real. Like, you're not gonna go out to the grocery store and get jumped. Like, that's just not gonna happen. So just turn off your phone. Like, it's okay. And honestly, society today has the attention span of a fucking goldfish, so they're gonna forget. Like, not forget, it's going to pass. Like, it's trends, you know what I mean? Like, it's trendy to be upset at one person right now, or it's trending to do this. Like, if people are hating on you, it's because you're doing something right. So it'll phase out.
So 2 days ago, after a lot of backlash, I presume, she posted this video basically saying, like, turn off your phone, walk away from it. That's how, I'm dealing with it. And to a point, as a content creator, like, I agree. There are times when it is best to just, like, okay, goodbye. I'm going to go live like in my real life, and there is value in that 100%. But the comments on this are very interesting. And it looks like she has walked away and she hasn't deleted these comments because, for instance, this one, bro, what the are you even talking about? Another one says, you've disappointed the female population with this pyramid scheme, BS girl. Another one says, where is cancel culture when it's needed? People are calling her Camilla. One part of the video that I thought was interesting when she was like, you're not going to get jumped at the grocery store, but it's like, no, as a public figure, yeah, like real life danger is out there for sure. Absolutely. So I think that's a little irresponsible to say. Especially like someone even said here, the hate isn't real and you're not going to go to the grocery store and get jumped. That doesn't happen. And someone's like, then why do you hire so much security then? Yeah, a lot of people are calling her a scammer. It's a lot. It is a lot. Another person said, you found out how to kill your relevance in 72 hours. People are not happy with her at all. So here's another take on her. I mean, we're going to go over a lot of them. So let's just rattle them off. Some other takes on her mentorship/sponsorship program.
Camilla quit OF and decided to sell courses. Here's my honest opinion as someone who bought courses that's similar to hers. When you go to her website with the courses, it's going to ask you some questions, basically make you feel like you're very important. And the questions are based on how familiar you are with social media and how much money you want to make. There is a cost between $70 to about $5,000. One of the biggest red flag is that if you don't have $5,000, it's going to ask you for your credit score. Essentially, like, you can use credit card to make those type of payments. Don't get me wrong, Camilla is great at marketing. The thing is, not everyone's gonna get rich with a course. Everyone wants to be a content creator. Everyone wants to make money online. The thing is, you can Google how to become an influencer and a content creator. You can follow your favorite influencer and mimic everything that they do. I personally go viral every month with millions of views. And my honest tip is pick up the camera and hit record. She's selling you courses, telling you to do exactly what every other content creator do. And personally, I have spent over like thousands of dollars on courses like these and never touched the course and used the course, is because I already know what I need to do. It's just I was procrastinating as far as like picking up the camera and record myself. I grew my personal account just randomly yapping, eating, doing things I love. 400,000 followers in a year. You are struggling with money and thinking this course is gonna give you like a big break and make you famous. It's not. The only thing that's gonna make you become an influencer and a content creator is just be consistent and start picking up the camera and do what's trending. And once in a while, just rage bait your followers. And that's what I do. But another thing, if you have the money and you want to spend $5,000 and get mentored by Camilla, that's great because, like I said, she is a marketing genius at the end of the day.
100%. This girl is absolutely right. And y'all know that's something I tell you constantly. You don't want to go viral. That's not what you want. That has no longevity. And sometimes if you are able to maintain a little bit of views from that, you'll be like stuck in whatever niche that video would have fallen into or whatever topic it would have fallen into. And that's not good. You don't want that. And that's my biggest advice all the time is I want to do this. Okay. Don't expect to make any money, get any views or anything like that. And pick up the camera and press record. That's it. There's a lot of people people who, and it's like quality, consistent content. And when I say quality, I mean like the subject matter. Not only that, but like don't have it be dark. Don't have it be blurry. Don't have it a bunch of filters all over your face and like have it be like super distracting. Cause then it's like, what is this video? Who are you? Like, what is going on? Like this girl's video is amazing. She's just sitting there. It's clear. There's nothing distracting. She's eating a big ass salad. I love it. I love a big slutty salad. If you don't have lighting, doesn't matter. Go ahead and open a window and stand in indirect lighting, right? That's literally the best lighting ever. Sometimes I will fix my lighting by opening my blind right there or turning off this light and only using this one. I mean, you don't even have to have a great camera. Like most iPhone cameras are wonderful, right? And these days you can buy like random lapel mics off of TikTok Shop or some shit. Like you can do it for cheap or with everything you already have in your hand. You don't need a $3,000 camera that I don't even know how to use right now. But again, as always, I really feel like these consultations course type of things like really need to be more selective because everyone wants to be a YouTuber. Everyone wants to be a TikToker. Everyone wants to do this and that. But one of the reasons why she became so successful is because of OnlyFans. So if you're not okay with doing OnlyFans, which is also hard to be successful at, if you're not getting into that, what way are you going to be, getting catapulted? Not only did she have the Mr. Beast of it all, she also had OnlyFans as well. So it's like, all right, so she's got two things ahead of everybody else. You're not going to have the life and the money that she has. She's like 1 in a million. But if you want to do it, don't buy a course. Just pick up your phone and start going. Teach yourself how to do it. Google it. It's not that hard. It takes a lot of time and a lot of patience, and you're probably not going to succeed at it statistically. I mean, let's be honest. If I didn't have a husband, I wouldn't be able to do this full time. Because then I wouldn't have health insurance, and I'd have to go get a normal job so I could have health insurance through there. Because I'm sure as fork not paying for that myself. I could not afford that. So this guy, his branding is a choice. I'm not really sure about it. Then again, clearly his content's not for me. So he has like a compilation basically of a bunch of people talking about it. And now we're even learning that the mentorship is only 4 months, which, okay, I mean, I wouldn't expect it to last like forever, but still.
Nah, bro, some of these influencers are out of pocket. People are now calling out the influencer known as Camilla Araujo for apparently selling courses for $6K. And chat, these courses only last 4 months. We're talking about the Becoming Her courses. We have all of the details to tell you in this video.
We have a 4-month plan. We have a 6-month plan. I think you only need the 4 months. I'm like, okay, cool. How much is the 4 months? $6,000.
It's basically a course that teaches you how to become that woman that you always wanted to be by posting content online daily. And somebody on Camilla's team actually helps you through this. Now, Camilla was posting these sort of testimonials online saying that they actually are growing their accounts. But some people are saying this, making people pay for advice, while that exact same advice is all over social media platform for free. Bro, going up on social media sometimes is so simple. Just make quality videos. Yes, bro, quality videos, and then focus on consistency. And on top of that, rage bait a little bit. Bro, you don't gotta pay nobody $4,000, $6,000. Chat, what do you guys think about this one? Let me know and drop a comment.
Not me and all of these people saying the exact same thing. So like I could understand if it was her or like a expert one-on-one. But again, I personally don't think that's worth $6,000. I mean, because that's not what you're going to get. I personally don't think that she is going to be personally mentoring you, like having a meeting with you once a week and like a growth plan and like that. She wouldn't have time to do that. She absolutely would not have time to do that. So if she is, great, awesome. But I don't think that's what's gonna happen. It just seems so scammy and that's upsetting.
Camilla, are we being for reals? Estoy impactada. I am so shocked. And one thing about me is that like I really can't deal with greedy people. I feel that good-looking people right away come off as like, oh yeah, she knows what she's doing. And because she's good-looking, people are gonna fall into her trap of like, oh, Camilla knows what the hell she's talking about. Don't let her little blue eyes fool you, you guys. Like, the way she started making millions of dollars is unrelatable, and I don't understand why she would be even giving advice. I'm so confused. I feel that if she really cared about girls, I feel she would at least make her course more affordable. The fact that it starts off at $200 just to save your spot, and then it goes up to $2,000, up to $5,000, and she's already made $5 million off of people, off of like middle class, maybe some upper class, is mind-blowing. You guys, even I can tell you how she made money. Who knows what somebody's going through just to afford that course because they're so brainwashed. It's ridículo. It's so unfair. And I get like the whole thing of like making money, but like you don't even have kids. Like you're being so greedy. Like you're just like making millions and millions of dollars off of other people for no reason. Like it's off of your looks. Now she's rebranding herself into like una palomita blanca, like a innocent little angel. That's crazy.
So then this girl is talking about Liz and Eddie. Oh, triggered by the name Liz. Sorry, girl. I do agree with what she's saying as well. But also, even to go further than that, I could even understand if she made it even more specific. If she made it like what I thought it was going to be, I feel like this is silly now. I kind of thought at the beginning that this was going to be her helping young women transition out of OnlyFans into like doing social media. That would have been really smart and like helpful, I think. I don't know. I feel like that would have been better. I mean, you'd be making less money because you'd be working with a smaller group of people, but yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. Okay, now we have I bought Camilla's course so you don't have to situation. So let's go ahead and get into it.
I bought Camilla's Becoming Her course so that you don't have to. And let's talk about it so that you don't have to waste your money on it. I'm just going to be honest. It felt kind of scammy to me. Not like illegal scammy, but very cash grab vibes. To start off, there's literally a part where you have to insert your income, your credit score, and how much you're willing to spend on this course. And personally, that does not sit right with me. It feels less like, let me help you grow, and more like, how much can we get out of you? Also, because of that, I couldn't help but feel like if you're not willing to spend a certain amount of money on this course, or if you don't make a certain amount of money, you're probably not going to be prioritized. And then there's the actual content part of it. And honestly, nothing, not a single thing from Becoming Her stood out to me. As someone who has had quite a few viral videos, the things that she's trying to help you learn in her course is nothing different from what you can find out from a quick TikTok search on how to go viral in the span of 10 minutes. When looking at the actual content, like I said, there's nothing that really stands out. I kept waiting for this, oh, okay, that's different, and it never happened. It just feels very basic, very much like self-improvement idea, repackaged in an extremely aesthetic way and sold at you do get a call from your social media team or this, that, and the. There were some people saying that they got scheduled calls and whatnot. And sometimes they would have these scheduled calls and no one would show up. In all honesty, do not waste your money on this course. She is literally trying to target girls and women that really want to become an influencer and kind of use them to make money for herself. It's not going to benefit you. There's nothing in that course that you can't find on social media for free. And it's all just a marketing tactic. So if you're thinking about buying it, let this be your sign not to, because you are genuinely not missing out on a single thing. You are basically paying for the brand and the image and not the information or resources.
It really is crazy. And I keep going back to not everyone. I'm not trying to have my Michaela Neguera moment here of like, try being an influencer for a day. I can't talk like her. I'm sorry. But try being an influencer for a day. Not trying to act like that, but to be front facing, to force yourself into being a public figure, to put yourself on the internet almost every single day, basically every day, and be subjected to just such bull and ridiculousness. And if you're that's if you're successful at it, but it can be spooky. But then also you do need to have that like it factor and like that charisma and to do it well and to be able to be appealing to people. And not everyone has that, and not everyone should do this for a job. So I just feel like it's weird that it seems like they're not taking that into consideration. Like I know for me, I do some like social media consulting. I don't charge for it, but I'm very much so very particular about who I help, because since I don't charge for it, like I'm not trying to waste your time or mine. Like there's one person right now that I'm helping, and I do think that they have like it, and they could be really successful at this. And they've already shown that they can make quality content and post consistently. And so I'm like, okay, number 1 and 2 checked off, like we're good to go. But that part is like missing from this. Again, it's giving that pyramid scheme aspect or the MLM aspect where it's like anyone can join just because they want your money. So when this girl said that she joined the course so you don't have to, she didn't do like the actual course. It was just the smaller version of it, the like 17 social media secrets things. Like I said, there's no secret. There is not a secret. It's posting quality content consistently, just doing it. You might make it, you might not. There you go. Now, a lot of people have said that Camilla is one of the like most unethical OnlyFans creators. And like, she's basically made $20 million from that in a very unethical way. And a lot of people don't realize that when you are an OnlyFans creator, if someone signs up to do OnlyFans through like your referral link for like the first year of them being on OnlyFans, you get, the person they signed up through gets a percentage of their earnings. It's a referral bonus basically, but it's like continuous for a whole year. And I don't know if that like year span has changed, but I remember it was a limited time. But that's wild. That's very unethical. Very, very, very unethical. And so you'll see a lot of these top OnlyFans creators, including Tana Mojo, who will start these OnlyFans like firms or agencies where they will find girls and encourage them to start OnlyFans, and then they set them up through that. And yeah, they might give them resources like the people to like run their accounts and stuff, but then they are getting not only that referral amount for signing up through them, that percentage, but then I'm sure if they're signing up to like be part, like signed on to their management, then they're also getting a percentage like ongoing every month as well. So that's a lot of money, and just like enticing someone else to get into sex work for your own financial gain seems extremely, extremely unethical.
This might absolutely cancel me, but let's talk about it. So normally I don't mention other people's names in my own brand or in my content because it's just free marketing for them, and I think that's stupid and kind of like griftery. But this entire subject is a very important, larger message for a social issue that is going on right now that needs to be spoken about. And whether you like me or not, this message is truth and it needs to be out there. So number one, Camilla Araujo was an OnlyFans model who just recently transitioned into info products, selling courses, and coaching on social media. She grew 10 million followers. Is she credible to grow social media accounts? Yeah, I would say she knows something. But something that needs to be spoken about was before she transitioned from OF to this, was she was one of the most irresponsible and unethical marketers and influencers within the spicy industry of almost any of the girls I've seen, and she's one of the biggest ones. And the reason this is an issue, the reason it is an issue is because she made $20 million scamming men by telling them that she was naked behind the link. They go to their page. She makes all these videos that allude to it. She's not. There was never any explicit content. None. And so $20 million off of a scam. That's what it is. It's a bait and switch. But it's not about even the men. What it's actually about is the fact that she glamorized private jets and traveling in cars and this lifestyle of like, I love my life and I'm just so happy all the time. And with 10 million followers, with many young girls watching her, thinking that she is showing cat, thinking that this is the best career of their entire life and they want to make it their full-time job, she is influencing majority of girls completely irresponsibly and incorrectly because she's not being honest with them, and she wasn't honest with them. And even after leaving, I don't think she's being honest with them. And I don't think majority of people who glamorize spicy work are being honest, because as someone who was also not a saint, as someone who used to sell courses on feet pics, no matter how many women thanked me and said it changed their life, I took it down even though I was making $300K a month, and I actually apologized to my audience and told them this was actually taxing on my mental health to even teach you this, because I constantly felt guilty, because I think the spicy industry, as many times as I tried to contort it and move it in my earlier 20s, all fucking demonic. It is demonic. It feeds off of people's loneliness and lust and greed and all of the sins and makes people extremely depressed. It's a fake high, okay? It ruins relationships, ruins lives. And it ruins a lot of girls' mental health. And a lot of girls don't get the benefits that the ones you see that are super profiting do. So what needs to happen in social media generally is people understanding what the fuck their social impact can cause, and not what can I gain by fucking around the attention of the internet, because you cause bigger ripple effects the larger following you have and you have more responsibility, and not enough people are fucking actually using that and being honest with their audience, and it is influencing people negatively and affecting us as a mass society. So moving forward, be fucking honest. Everyone.
That was beautiful. That was amazing. That was so, so good. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. I love her. Unless she's like super unethical, but she seems real great. Okay, Blair. Okay, Blair Richards. That's amazing. Yeah, also, so that's another thing too, is like a lot of people, for instance, even Elizabeth Seckenbrock did that. She didn't have any naked pictures on her OnlyFans. She had one. It was a shower pic. It was real hot. I'll give her that. But that was part of the investigation, okay? I didn't share those pictures. I was just trying to see if she was scamming. And it did very much so seem like a scam. But yeah, a lot of times those things are very, Very scammy. Very, very, very scammy. So what is our conclusion? I wouldn't say it's necessarily a scam. I would say it's unethical and scammy and that I don't like it. Y'all, you don't need to pay $5,000, $10, however much money anyone is trying to get from you to learn the secrets of the internet. There's literally no secrets. There's no secrets, okay? She made so much money doing a bait and switch. She made so much money enticing other people to get on OnlyFans to show their pachanji. And did she ever do that? I don't think so, girl. I don't know. I didn't look. But please save your money. I don't think you should join this. I think when it comes to marketing, she's smart, but of course, I mean, it's genius, but it's evil genius, right? That's unfortunate. It's very, very, very unfortunate and unethical. And I don't think she sees a problem with it because she just wanted money. And there's nothing wrong with wanting money, but how you get there, that's the problem, right? That's the problem. Okay. I hope you enjoyed this video. There are free resources in the description box below. I even share on my Instagram all the time, like accounts that show like how to make Instagram reels like real good. And they'll do like literal tutorials and like walk you through it, like how they make it. And then they'll go, and then like the next reel, they'll like show you the results and stuff. And those are awesome. I love those. I get a bunch of ideas from those as well. And then I just never make them because I'm lazy. But you should do that. Follow me on Instagram, all of the places. And if you want a free digital guide, go check out ChelseaSuarez.com and it's on there. You can also get a feral hat on there and all my merch is on there too. Anyways, I hope you had a great new year and a great holiday and we are back at it, girlies. And you know that your butt looks good. Only if you're subscribed though. If you're not subscribed, you're dead to me. And I hope your ass gets stuck in your toilet. Okay, goodbye.